My daughter's teacher kept insisting she never turned in homework. Every week, same email. Emma is missing assignments again. She needs to be more responsible. Emma would cry. I turned it in. I put it right on her desk. I emailed Mrs. Carson. Are you sure? Emma says she submitted it. Mrs. Carson replied, calm and exact. I log what I receive at the end of each day. If it isn't in the turn-in stack, I can't grade it. This went on for months. Emma's anxiety got worse. She started triple-checking her backpack, asking me to watch her pack homework, then reopening it just to count the pages again. Report card came. Emma got a C in language arts, a class she was acing on every test. Reason? Multiple missing assignments. My husband said what everyone was thinking. Maybe she's forgetting. She's only 8. She's not forgetting, I said. He gave me the overprotective mom look. I scheduled a conference and asked if Emma could hand assignments directly to Mrs. Carson, or at least get a quick check mark when she turned them in. That's not how my classroom works, she said. Students put work in the same place. They need to learn responsibility. I can't do individual confirmations. 2 more weeks, 2 more emails, 2 more missing assignments. Emma stopped sleeping. She'd wake up at 2 a.m., whispering, did I really put it there? Like she didn't trust her own memory anymore. Then I noticed a pattern. Not every time, but too often. The missing assignments would show up in another student's work a day or 2 later. Same topic, same odd example, just changed enough to pass. Once, Emma's exact sentence structure showed up with a few synonyms swapped. I told the principal, something's wrong with how papers are being handled. The principal stayed neutral. Mrs. Carson has taught here 15 years. We can offer Emma organizational support, but this sounds like a classroom routine issue. No one wanted to say the other possibility out loud. I didn't either. But I couldn't watch my kid fall apart over a stack of paper, so I did something desperate. I used an old phone, turned on the camera before school, and positioned it in the mesh pocket of Emma's backpack. I hated the idea. I angled it so it would only capture the edge of the teacher's desk and Emma's hands. No faces, no other kids, and I promised myself I'd delete it the second I saw what I needed. That morning, Emma showed the camera her assignment, walked it to Mrs. Carson's desk, and set it on the corner, like she always did. Then she put her backpack on the shelf. When she got home, I watched the recording with my heart in my throat. After dismissal, when the room was empty, Mrs. Carson walked to her desk, picked up Emma's paper, read it, then carried it across the room and slid it into another student's cubby like it belonged there. My stomach dropped. I screen recorded the clip, start to finish, because I knew describing it would sound insane. Next morning, the email came. Emma did not submit yesterday's assignment. I replied with the video. No text. An hour later, the principal called. Come in today. Mrs. Carson was already there, pale, hands clenched. There's been a misunderstanding, she started. I was organizing. I played the video. The principal watched twice. How long has this been happening? Mrs. Carson looked at the floor and said nothing. The principal placed her on leave while the school and district reviewed records. Once they looked, it wasn't just Emma. Several parents had complained over the years, missing work, grades that didn't match test scores, each time told their kids were careless. It was all there, scattered like breadcrumbs nobody bothered to follow. It came out that Mrs. Carson had been shifting work to help certain struggling students, kids she felt pressure to protect. My daughter's grade was corrected after they reviewed what she'd turned in. It went back where it belonged, an A. But here's what gets me. When I showed my husband the recording, he was quiet. Then, you put a camera in her backpack? You didn't believe her either, I said. Couldn't argue. Emma's in 4th grade now. Different teacher. Hasn't missed a single assignment. But every time she asks me to check her homework, she adds like it's normal, so we have proof I did it.